very warm welcome to this concert of music and readings in celebration of Nancy McLaren and Richard McLaren. My name is John Whitcomb. I'm the Dean here in the Cathedral, and my wife Ricarda, lead chaplain at the South Warwickshire Hospitals Trust, is here. We're here simply to introduce and then to bring the event to a conclusion. You are extremely welcome here in this cathedral, which was a very special place. We know very much to Richard, and a place that he also enjoyed with Nancy, and there's a beautiful picture of the two of them on the back of your programme here on the ramp leading up around the apse of the ruined cathedral. We hope that you really enjoy this concert, which has been put together by many of those who knew Richard and Nancy, and drawn together, of course, by Diana in her own indomitable and inimitable way. She is delighted, as are we, that so many of you have been able to be here, and we look forward to the conversations which will take place at the end. Some of you have dutifully followed my colleague Canon Mary Gregory and I around the ruins of the new cathedral. As we've said, please look left, please look right. If you would like any interpretation of the things that are around you, we will be more than happy to share that, and we'll attempt not to give you more information than you want to hear. But do please enjoy this extraordinary place. If you have come for the event this afternoon, please would you make sure that you sign the visitor's book. If you have not yet discovered where the toilet facilities are, they are up this aisle to my right and to your left. If you go to the top of the aisle there and make your way through a gap which did not used to be there in the cathedral wall until only 2 or 3 years ago, and then if you go through there and turn to the right, you'll find toilet facilities there for you to use if you wish. Please enjoy this time and this space as you make your way through a journey of memories, some of which may be poignant, many of which we hope will be full of joy and celebration and laughter. You're most welcome here in the cathedral.
Good afternoon. It is an amazing thing to wear somebody else's clothes. I stand here today in Richard's cope, this amazing cope of many colours, and I feel a mixture of a little girl dressing up in clothes much too big for me, but also of being a person so loved, valued, trusted by Richard that I stand taller because of him, and we all do. Richard once sent a card to me in which he said how much he enjoyed to listen to the floating sounds of owls at night, delicate and soft. He said, "They make me think the veil between heaven and earth is thin." I feel confident of the thinness of that veil as we, with Richard and Nancy, enjoy this most beautiful tapestry of wonder this afternoon. The weaving and threading of words and music and dance of us in this hallowed space.
Remember me when I am dead, and simplify me when I'm dead. As the processes of earth strip off the colour of the skin, take the brown hair and blue eye, and leave me simpler than at birth, when hairless I came howling in as the moon entered the cold sky. Of my skeleton, perhaps, so stripped, a learned man will say, he was of such a type and intelligence, no more. Thus, when in a year collapse particular memories, you may deduce from the long pain I bore, the opinions I held, who was my foe and what I left, even my appearance. But incidents will be no guide. Time's wrong-way telescope will show a minute man 10 years hence, and by distance simplified. Through that lens, see if I seem substance or nothing, of the world deserving mention or charitable oblivion, not by momentary spleen or love into decision hurled, leisurely arrive at an opinion. Remember me when I am dead, and simplify me when I'm dead.
So many different lengths of time. How long does a man live, after all? 1,000 days, or only one? 1 week, or a few centuries? How long does a man spend living or dying? And what do we mean when we say, gone forever? Adrift in such preoccupations, we seek clarification. We can go to the philosophers, but they will weary of our questions. We can go to the priests and the rabbis, but they might be busy with administrations. So, how long does a man live, after all? And how much does he live while he lives? We fret and ask so many questions. Then when it comes to us, the answer is so simple after all. A man lives for as long as we carry him inside us, for as long as we carry the harvest of his dreams, for as long as we ourselves live, holding memories in common. A man lives. His lover will carry his man's scent, his touch. His children will carry the weight of his love. One friend will carry his arguments, another will hum his favorite tune, another will still share his terrors. And the days will pass with baffled faces, then the weeks, then the months. Then there will be a day when no question is asked, and the knots of grief will loosen in the stomach, and the puffed faces will calm. And on that day, he will not have ceased, but will have ceased to be separated by death. How long does a man live, after all? A man lives so many different lengths of time.
I remember a walk, one dreamlike summer night, long, long ago. I had visions of ruined cities. I saw old cities rise, new ones after them, and I thought, even if the whole of this world is bombed to bits, we shall build a new one, and that too will be beautiful, always beautiful. It was just a vision. Liesel and Werner are leaving one night next week by train at 1:30, and the journey is free. Yes, free, and they're not allowed to take any pets. That was all in the call-up notice. And that they must take working shoes and 2 pairs of socks and a spoon, but no silver, gold or platinum, except wedding rings. Quite a generous compensation, that. I wonder whether one day my heart will be so weary and worn that it will no longer fly where it wants, free as a bird. I say my goodbyes from minute to minute, shaking off all the things that hold me bound, cutting through the ropes that still hold me tied. I load everything I need to set out on my journey. Be confident and prepared. I shall only take what is absolutely essential. I won't take along any photographs of those I love. I'll only take the familiar faces and gestures and hang them up along the walls of my inner space so that they will always be with me. What shoes to take? They all hurt my feet. And how to fit all my underwear and food for 3 days and blankets into one suitcase? I do so want to take my 2 small Russian dictionaries and the idiot to keep up the language. It's going to be strange during registration when I give my occupation. Teacher of Russian. I could still end up in Russia one day. Oh, and in some hidden spot, there is sure to be a place for the Old and New Testaments. I'd happily do with less food if I could only get the books in. Less blankets won't do. I'm bound to freeze to death as it is. I'm as ready as I can possibly be. The barbed wire is more a question of attitude. Us behind barbed wire, said an indestructible old gentleman, pointing at the sentries that stand like tall villas on the other side of the fence. They are the ones behind barbed wire. So, with that one shirt on my back and another in my suitcase, how does that fairy tale go? The one about the king who searches his kingdom for the shirt of his happiest subject. And he finds in the end, the man doesn't have a shirt. So, with that one shirt in my suitcase, I'm heading eastwards to an unknown destination. That's what they call it. But wherever I go, won't there be the same ground under my feet? And the same sky, with now the moon and now the sun, not to mention the stars above my grateful head. So, why talk of an unknown destination? Mussi den, mussi vieren den. Virenden, la 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 la.
I have come to see the wisdom trees, to see their summer green take fire, red and gold in the autumn sun. Too soon these leaves, this autumn fire, will fall and turn to crackling ashes at my feet. Why must they fall so soon? Lying down on the leaf-littered earth, I sleep and dream, a special dream of tying leaves on wisdom trees. Leaf by leaf I bind them on with threads of gold and green. A labor of love? No, a fool at work. The trees are wise to know when to let go. They understand that in the economy of God's creation, part of life must fall away each year. Silently they accept, and wisely they let the leaves fall. The dream is over, and I heed its lesson. Part of learning life is learning to let go, to learn the verdict of the seasons and willingly let the leaves fall and think of another springtime.
Of course, I have always known you are present in the clouds, and the black oak I especially adore, and the wings of birds. But you are present too in the body, listening to the body, teaching it to live instead of all that touching with disembodied joy. We do not do this easily. We have lived so long in the heaven of touch, and we maintain our mutability, our physicality, even as we begin to apprehend the other world. Slowly, we make our appreciative response. Slowly, appreciation swells to astonishment. And we enter the dialogue of our lives that is beyond all understanding or conclusion. It is mystery. It is love of God. It is obedience.
Springtime mantleth every bough, and boughs with the shepherd's sport, birds and bees are of consort. La 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 la. Springtime mantleth every bough, and boughs with the shepherd's sport, birds and bees are of consort. Our hearts in true love we do vow, unto that fairy shepherd's maid, we with true love are repaid. In true love we do vow, unto the fairy shepherd's maid, we with true love are repaid. La 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 la
You never enjoy the world aright, till the sea itself floweth in your veins, till you are clothed with the heavens and crowned with the stars, and perceive yourself to be the sole heir of the whole world, and more than so, because men are in it who are every one sole heirs as well as you, till you can sing and rejoice and delight in God as misers do in gold and kings in scepters. You never enjoy the world. Till your spirit filleth the whole world, and the stars are your jewels, till you are as familiar with the ways of God in all ages as with your walk and table, till you are intimately acquainted with that shady nothing out of which the world was made, till you love men so as to desire their happiness with a thirst equal to the zeal of your own, till you delight in God for being good to all. You never enjoy the world.
both very well done.
So you're going to support us with the singing, jolly good.
Yeah. I danced in the morning when the world was begun, and I danced in the moon and the stars and the sun, and I danced in the heaven and I danced on the earth. At Bethlehem I had my birth. Dance then wherever you may be, I am the bird of the dance said he, and I lead you wherever you may be, and I lead you wherever you may be.
Thy will be done.
With every person who dies, part of us is already in eternity. We must, if we love this person, live up to the great encounter of a living soul with a living God. We must let go of everything that was small, that was separation, alienation, and estrangement, and reach out to that serenity and greatness, newness and abundance of life into which the departed person has entered. We should not speak of love in the past tense. Love is a thing that does not fade in a faithful heart. It does not go into the past unless we betray our love. We must keep our love alive in a new situation, but as actively and creatively and more often than when a person has died. If that is true, our life must be a continuation of theirs, with all its significance. We must reflect on all that was beauty and nobility in that person, and make sure those around us and in our families and friends, as well as the immediate bereaved, so that the seed that has fallen into corruption may give 1,000-fold harvest in the hearts and lives of others. One thing is at the front of every bereaved person: the sense of separation, of being alone. One has to accept it creatively and to say, I have a double task to fulfill: the dead person's work and my own. I must be great for two, reveal the integrity for two.
We have enjoyed a feast and a festival, and it was a delight, particularly to see the dance, and I look forward to the images of that. It would be lovely if we could express our appreciation actually for Nancy and for Richard and for those who have led us in this wonderful celebration this afternoon. Would you join me in expressing? A prayer, and then it will be followed by a blessing. Grant to us, O Lord, the royalty of inward happiness and the serenity which comes from living close to Thee.
Daily renew in us the sense of joy, and let the eternal Spirit of the Father dwell in our souls and bodies, filling every corner of our hearts with light and grace, so that bearing about with us the infection of good courage, we may be diffusers of life, and may meet all ills and cross accidents with gallant and high-hearted happiness, giving Thee thanks always for all things.
Life is short, and we do not have much time to gladden the hearts of those who travel with us. So make haste to love, and be swift to be kind, and may the God of all our pilgrimages, Creator, Redeemer, and breath of life, be upon you and those whom you love today and always. Amen.